keeping up with everything today, well, it's a lot, isn't it? Finding time to really understand new developments can be tough.
You really can. That's kind of why we're here, though.
Exactly. So today we're going to dive deep into something pretty significant in the tech world. Dropbox. Specifically, their updated AI search tool, Dash.
Think of this as your quick way to get up to speed on Dash. The news just dropped. Thursday, April 24th, 2025.
And it fits into this wider picture we're seeing, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's a really interesting trend. I mean, you see AI popping up everywhere in work tools, Google, Microsoft, obviously, but also, others like ClickUp, Read AI.
Yeah.
They're all pushing AI into their productivity stuff.
Yeah.
Especially search.
Right. So our mission for this deep dive is pretty clear. Let's figure out what these new features in Dash actually are.
And maybe why Dropbox is doing this now.
Yeah, good point. And ultimately, what does it mean for you, the listener, trying to manage all your digital information effectively?
We're mainly looking at an article from TechCrunch to guide us here.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's get into it. Maybe start with the core thing. Just finding stuff. How is Dash changing that?
Right. So the big news is really about the search itself. The AI is getting smarter, basically.
Smarter how?
Well, it's designed now to understand different kinds of content much better. It's not just about text anymore.
Okay, interesting. So beyond documents.
Exactly. The article specifically calls out audio files, video, even images. You can search across all of those, plus your text documents, all in one go.
Ah, okay. I can see how that would be useful. When you vaguely remember something from a meeting, but was it in the recording? Or maybe a presentation slide?
Precisely. Finding that specific bit of info wherever it lives, this could really speed things up. A potential game changer, like you said.
Yeah.
And then there's this other angle, people search.
People search. What's that about?
Think about trying to track down who worked on a specific project, like months ago. Or maybe you need to find the go-to expert on a certain topic within your team or company.
Ah, I see. So it helps you find the right person, not just the right file.
Exactly. Sounds like it could really help with just, connecting people and knowing who knows what, collaboration stuff.
Like an intelligent internal directory almost that understands context, and it's all driven by natural language.
That's what they say. So you don't need perfect keywords. Just ask a question like you normally would speak.
Show me presentations about the Q3 launch that Sarah worked on. Something like that.
Kinda, yeah. And Dash should be smart enough to search across all those formats, audio, video, images, text, to find relevant results.
Okay. So the hope for you listening is less time hunting and more time doing. Makes sense. Now, Dash isn't totally new for businesses, is it?
No, that's right. They launched Dash for Business back in 2024. So enterprise users already had some AI search tools. This update builds on that. And there's actually a specific pre-port improvement just for those enterprise customers.
Oh, yeah. What is
IT admins get more control. They can now specifically tell Dash not to include certain sensitive documents in search results.
Ah, okay. That seems critical.
Yeah, think about large companies. Data privacy, compliance. It's huge. You can't just let an AI search everything without restriction.
Right. You need guardrails.
Exactly. So this gives IT that ability to manage what the AI can see and surface. It's a vital piece for, proper data governance.
Makes total sense. So Dash is getting better at finding things, especially for businesses with these new controls. But you mentioned something about creating content, too.
Yes. And this is where it gets, even more interesting, I think. Dropbox already had AI doing document summaries, right? Which is handy.
Yeah, I've seen that. Good for getting the gist of long docs.
But now they're going further, building more comprehensive AI writing tools right into Dash.
Okay. And these aren't just summarizing one document at a time.
No, that's the key difference. The article mentions they can pull summaries and information from multiple places.
Like what sort of places?
Your emails, maybe notes from meetings, existing documents. It gathers insights from across these different sources.
And then does what with them?
It can use that combined information to help you draft new content.
Really? Like what?
The article gives examples like generating a first draft of a project plan, or maybe composing a memo, or putting together a quick brief based on meeting notes and related docs.
Wow, okay. That could be a serious time saver.
Definitely. Instead of you manually copying and pasting info from your email, then your notes, then some other doc, just to build an outline.
Yeah, the dreaded context switching.
Yeah.
Hopping between apps just to gather info.
Exactly. So the idea here, for you, the listener, is less of that app juggling, a more streamlined way to actually create stuff based on the info you already have.
Okay, I get it. And to make that work even better, I assume it needs to connect with the other tools people use.
You nailed it. That's another big part of the announcement. New integrations. They're connecting Dash with a whole bunch of popular work apps.
Such a...
Well, communication tools, for starters. Slack, Zoom, Microsoft Teams are mentioned.
So you could search your Slack messages or Zoom recordings from within Dash?
That seems to be the idea, yeah. Bringing that communication content into the searchable universe.
And it's not just chat and meetings.
No, the article also lists connections to project management and creative tools, things like Figma, Canva, Jira.
Okay, that's quite broad. Figma and Canva, too.
Right, and the real advantage there is trying to break down those information silos, you know?
Where stuff lives in one app and you can't easily find it from somewhere else.
Exactly, it's a pain. So Dash is aiming to be that central hub where you can search across all these different platforms without having to jump around.
That unified search experience. Yeah, I can see the appeal. Anyone who's ever lost track of where a file or conversation lives would appreciate that.
For sure.
So, stepping back a bit, why is all this happening now? What's the underlying driver here?
That's a good question. And the TechCrunch piece touches on it. It really comes down to the AI models themselves.
How so?
There's just this constant stream of new, more powerful AI models being released by the big AI developers.
Okay.
And what that means is it's actually getting easier, technologically speaking, for companies like Dropbox to build AI that can handle complex tasks, like processing huge amounts of varied data, summarizing it accurately, even generating useful text.
So the barrier to entry for using advanced AI is lowering?
In a way, yes. The core tech is becoming more capable and maybe more accessible, which shifts the focus.
Shifts it to what?
To how companies use the AI. And the article points out the big challenge now. Companies like Dropbox need to develop features fast.
To keep up.
Yeah, and crucially, they need to make sure these AI features integrate smoothly with all the other tools people use every day. That integration piece is key.
So it's kind of an arms race. Who can build the smartest, most connected AI productivity assistant?
That's a pretty good way to put it, yeah. It's a very dynamic space right now. Everyone's competing to offer the most helpful, most seamless AI experience.
Okay, interesting times in the productivity software world. Let's pull this all together then. For you listening, what are the main takeaways from this Dropbox Dash update?
Well, I think the big ones are, first, that much improved search. Searching across audio, video, images, that's a significant step. Plus that people search capability for finding colleagues or expertise.
Right. And for businesses, those new IT controls for sensitive data.
Definitely important. Then there are the AI writing tools, using info from multiple sources to help draft plans, memos, briefs. That's pretty powerful stuff, potentially.
And finally, the integrations, connecting with Slack, Zoom, Teams, Figma, Jira, aiming for that unified search across your work apps.
Yeah, basically Dash is trying to become this smart layer over your digital workspace, centralizing how you find information and even helping you create new stuff more efficiently. That seems to be the core idea.
So maybe a final thought for you to chew on. As these kinds of AI tools get better at both finding information and helping create content, how might that fundamentally change how you work, how you manage your digital life day to day?
Yeah, what possibilities does this open up? And maybe are there any concerns that come to mind as AI gets more embedded in the tools we rely on? Something to think about.